They are all lying to you, and here is your proof. Be right back.
This is a short-term disruption for the long-term gain.
Short-term pain for the long-term gain.
Short-term pain be for long-term gain.
We're going to have some short-term pain with long-term gain.
Short-term pay for a long-term gain.
Some short-term pain, yes, but we've got some long-term gain. Short-term spike for a long-term gain.
Some short-term pain for American consumers. We may have to deal with that in the short term.
Short-term and temporary.
Temporary short-term pain.
It's going to suck in the short term.
Some short-term pain.
Short-term pain. We have to focus on the short-term.
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 Short-term and long-term.
Short-term blip. Make sure you get this out there like wildfire. Here's the problem. Mostly everybody in America is brainwashed. Fear-mongering, right? No, it's the truth. And they say, oh, you're watching the wrong news station. It's all of them. Don't y'all remember what Operation Mockingbird is? We'll get to this in 1 second. Let me make this clear for people who still believe their TV screen. If you don't have independent journalists on the ground in these locations, you're going to be out of the loop and completely unaware of anything that's happening. I have those things, and so do other people. There is no right media station. But yeah, shoot the messenger as always. Listen.
You just wait to see what comes in the next 2 weeks.
The next 2 weeks meaning what?
We're going to blow the hell out of these people. This regime is in a death row now. It is going to be on its knees. It's going to fall. And when it falls, we're going to have peace
When it falls, they're going to have peace. When they say peace and safety.
This might get me canceled, but I have to say it. McDonald's does not use human meat in their food and sell it to the public for consumption. Now, I am a true believer with conspiracy theories, and a lot of these theories happen to be true one day. But I have to draw the line here. Now, the main argument behind this entire theory is the fact that McDonald's sells 6 million or so burgers per day, and there's not enough cows to be able to make those burgers in that day that they sell those burgers. Now, any way that you put it, the math doesn't correlate at all. Okay, one cow produces a lot of burgers, but the math doesn't align anyway, and I agree with that. So I think the most logical explanation behind all of this is the fact that, maybe McDonald's makes their burgers in a laboratory artificially with some experimental chemical crap that shouldn't be, digested in the human body. Now, I agree with it. McDonald's food is obviously not good for you. So I don't really think that it's humans in the burgers. I think it's just, a chemical experiment. But with that being said, as I disagree right now, I would not be shocked at all if come to find out one day it got proved that it was, in fact, humans in the burgers. Now, I want to believe the logical explanation because,
So if you're one of those individuals that every time you get stuck in rush hour traffic, you kind of say to yourself, how and why does this always happen at the same time? And why do I say that? Because there are a lot of people online that are saying that there are agents that specifically go out at a certain time to create traffic jams. You heard what I just said. Agents that go out to create traffic jams. And the claim is that this is being done so that people get frustrated, aggravated, and by the time they walk in their front door, all they want to do is unwind and relax. And they're not thinking about current events or who they should really be upset with. And what people are referring to are the higher ups, overthrowing individuals that are making our lives difficult and tough. And according to many unconfirmed sources, this is all planned. And a lot of people that have been thinking about this for the longest of time are now realizing that they're not the only ones complaining about the same thing over and over again, traffic. And if you think about it, it completely removes you from everything else going on in the world because the only thing you want to think about is getting home and getting the hell out of that traffic. We've all been in that situation. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
They would smear raw honey directly into infected wounds during ancient Egyptian surgeries. You see, the honey was packed with so much sugar that it pulled water out of bacteria, making them shrivel up and die instantly. At the same time, when it touched the skin, a chemical compound was released that hunted down every surviving germ. And as the thick honey hardened, it sealed the wound shut and stopped the infection from spreading further. Viking doctors forced wounded soldiers to eat bowls of stinky onion soup. You see, if a Viking was stabbed in the stomach, healers used this as a dark medical test. After the soldier ate the soup, the healer would wait a few minutes and then sniff the wound. If they smelled onions, it meant the blade had punctured the intestines. And because internal infections were impossible to cure, They wouldn't waste any medicine. They simply left him to die. If you had a head injury in ancient times, the treatment was more dangerous than the wound. You see, ancient doctors believed boring a hole into the skull released pressure, so they would use a hand crank drill to grind through your skull while you were fully awake. And if that didn't work, they'd drill 3 more holes until brain fluid leaked out. Surprisingly, over 70% patients survived, but lived with a permanent window into their own mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I touching something?
Yeah. This is shoulder right here. What's funny?
Hold on now. Oh, I feel so bad, but you was too little for me. You too little.
He too little?
Yes.
But like he fit though. He fit though. He work out.
He
work out. Come on.
No.
You are.
I gotta go.
Feel it.
You know what?
What?
Hey, this gonna sound crazy at first, but hear me out. When you really think about it, all them conspiracy theories about all them books they took out the Bible, like the Book of Enoch, that shit gotta be true. Cause something had to come down here and fuck with shit. Cause ain't no way we just got here. A lot of this shit we look at as normal, really not when you think about it. Like, who the fuck invented working out? I know it sounds like some dumb ass shit, but really think about it though. Like, who was the first person to do push-ups for a month straight and realize, damn, I got bigger? Like, how the fuck that even happened? Like, it take time to see progress. So who the fuck did that shit every day and then not a whole world know how to do it? Because when you think about it, it was old statues of them niggas in Greece and all that. Them motherfuckers was cut up with 6-packs of shit thousands of years ago with no phones. And I know it was people like that in other parts of the world. How the hell? And even the phone itself too. We couldn't have made this shit up. Like, imagine trying to describe recording a video to a nigga who never seen the phone. Like, you can't even put it in words. Nigga, how the fuck they even figured out where to start? I'm finna make something that's gonna record. Like, how you even get to that point, even being able to say, like, this shit gonna be recorded if you don't even know what recording is? I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too deep, but nah. Something had to come down here, because ain't no fucking way. Oh my God!
obviously I know what's going on and I can't talk about that on here. It won't let me. But I was thinking about the man who was kidnapped by dolphins. You remember a few weeks ago, there was a lady in Antarctica and she said that like her tour guide, they took her to a certain point, her and the group, and she heard water on the other side, but he said that they couldn't go over there. So she's thinking that it's this theory where the water goes into the outside of the earth and come back up in the middle of the earth, I think. And we've talked about flat earth on here before. I'm personally not a flat earther, but I'm also not a globe earther. I don't really know what I believe, maybe like this. And you know that the water on earth, what we call earth, has been here longer than any human being ever. It is the oldest semblance of civilization, I guess, whether you believe in religion or you believe in the Big Bang, the oldest thing on earth. But hey, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is all for entertainment purposes. Our legend, my opinion, first one claim.
A lot of people on your platform have died. A lot of people on your platform is no longer with us. You took a lot of losses when it comes to your platform I'm talking about, right? It's like everybody that interview with you, come on your platform, they're dead directly after the interview. Why?
You talking about why?
I just want to know.
I don't know why. I think why is a dumb question.
No, it ain't a dumb question. Like, people come on my platform all the time, they don't die after. They go on your jump and talk about you, they don't die after.
You asking me why?
Yeah, why? Is it something, are you keeping up enough commotion, enough friction to where people die once they hear them on your platform because you're so big and you know what you're doing, to where people come speak, now they gotta die because your platform's so big? Is DJU platform killing all the artists in Chicago? Right.
Yeah. That's up, man.
Right. I mean, you know,
also real,
you known for single-handedly getting the whole world snort Percocets.
No, I'm not known for that.
See, no one was doing that before they started on DJU. No one ever saw that. I never saw it before. You are responsible for that. You are the main reason why a lot of people are doing it now.
I wouldn't make a TikTok about it unless it was serious. You guys, I went to Olive Garden yesterday. My mama gave me money and was like, go where you want. And I said, Olive Garden, I love it, I don't care. Please believe me when I say that just a few minutes ago when I got out of the shower, there was an Olive Garden commercial, which is fine and dandy. They do that shit all the time. You know, they're watching, putting ads of things that you know, interact with. But this ad said my name. We know you love Olive Garden, Allie. I'm not kidding. So of course it got my attention. I looked over, but the 5-star reviews was from ALI, not the way I spell my name, but they still said my name. It's getting too real. I ain't never had no ad specifically refer to me before while I'm here just watching. Bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna prove to you right now that you're not your physical body. Use your common sense. Raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Did your hand raise itself, or did you give the command to the body to raise the hand? No. Paul, answer the question. Answer the question.
My brain.
Okay, your brain gave a signal, right? So now, okay, your brain is an official entity, correct? Which means that the source from which the thought came would not be the body, because the body is the puppet. So do you? No. Answer the question, man. No question. Now I'm running over you. Listen, you are not the body. First of all, you are not the body. You saying it's pseudo, but you're not spiritually vibrating high enough to even transmit this knowledge. So first of all, second of all, calm down. Third of all, you are not your body. So therefore, your spirit ether body has a different food source than your physical body. If you fuse your spirit body or your ether body with your physical body, you can eat directly from the source. So the soles of your hands, the soles of your feet, the palms of your hand, these transmute energy.
Good. My time has come.
Wake up early, bitch, I gotta get some move. In my pockets, I got cheese, I got dough. I got Prada move.